this is Miss Lamford. This is grammar today. We are going to be doing writing, but we're not going to do our regular, expository or persuasive essay. We're going to do a narrative story. We're going to do a short story this week. So, the first step you're going to do is make a story map. We write on our story map to plan out our story. And this is a copy. This is a copy of the story map right here, so that you're going to have attached to this lesson. You're going to start off with writing your characters, who the story is going to be about, where and when the setting will be in your story. And then you move on to the rising action and problem. So this is where you introduce your problem, something that's happening to your characters that's bad. They need to fix it. And you can write one or two things that happened during that time. Moving on to the climax in the middle. That's the most exciting part of the story, where the problem comes right to the biggest problem. Like if you think about like a Superman or a Spider-Man movies, where they finally, the biggest villain and Spider-Man come to the biggest epic fight in the middle of the movie. So that would be your climax. The falling action is when you solve the problem. Maybe Spider-Man kills the bad guy or puts him in jail. And then resolution is tying up loose ends, making a nice, neat little ending at the end there. All right, so tomorrow, by the end of tomorrow, you should write your rough draft. It's due by the end of the day. So we're going to watch a quick video from BrainPop that explains plot. So let's do that really quick.
Up and away! The hero flies through the sky looking for signs of trouble. Oh no! Someone's up to no good. It's the evil Dr. M. The hero comes to the rescue. He uses his powers to save the day. The citizens of Megapolis cheer for their hero. But the evil Dr. M won't stop until she steals every cell phone in the world. What an exciting book! I can't wait to learn what happens next. What is the plot of a story? A story has a few different parts. The introduction is the beginning. In the introduction, you learn about the characters, who are the people or animals in the story. The main characters in this book are the hero and the evil Dr. M. You also learn about the setting, which is where and when the story takes place. This story takes place in an imaginary city. The plot is all the events that happen in the story. A lot of things happen in this story. What is conflict? In the plot, the characters usually come up against a problem. A problem in a story is called the conflict. The characters might struggle against nature or against machines. Sometimes a character might face another character. Other times, the character might face a big fear. The conflict in this book is that the evil Dr. M wants to steal every cell phone in the world. And the hero has to stop her. What happens in a story? Many events can happen in a story. New characters might show up. They might try to solve the problem in different ways. A lot of ups and downs can happen in a story. Well, in this story, the heroes have a plan to catch Dr. M. But it doesn't work. So, the characters come up with another plan. They're really excited, and they're sure it's going to work. But that plan doesn't work either. Stories can be exciting when you're not sure what's going to happen next. The events in the plot usually build up to one really big event, or climax. The climax is often the most exciting part of the story. But how does a story end?
Oh, it did that before. Hold on, let me see if I can find out where we were.
Well, in the end, or conclusion of this story, Dr. M learns that she can't steal cell phones. The heroes learn that if they work together, they can solve tough problems. But not all stories have happy endings. Sometimes the characters don't solve their problems, or they face new ones. I guess you have to read the second book to find out what happens. But I checked it out, so I get to read it first. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Alright, so back to our PowerPoint. So tomorrow you'll write your rough draft. The main points is that you need to have characters, setting, a beginning, middle, and end. You need to have a problem and a climax, and then a resolution and a conclusion. So make sure it's long enough to include all of those parts. And then once you send it to me, you can either type it up or you can write it and take a picture of it, or you can type it up in Google Classroom and attach it to your assignment. Once I give you feedback, then by Friday you'll write your final draft. You'll take the changes that I suggest and make those changes and write your final draft, and then that will be your final paper. All right, so let me know if you have any questions. Shoot me an email or send me a message in Google Classroom.